I'm excited, I'm wet your pants excited. We're about to go and get the wing. We're about to go and get the trike. Woohoo! Baby! Woohoo! So looking forward to this. Ah, blimey.
I thought you was on your travels today.
Yeah, 2 shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, blimey. Oh, I like where the lights are now. Yeah?
It's a bit of a struggle to find somewhere to put them extra lights on without blocking the
Yeah.
other ones.
What, is that the front camera?
Yeah.
I wondered it was the right place to...
Because it dives a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the gap between the bottom of that.
What's... Yeah, where are you going to put it?
Right into
Rake.
that. Plus the weight, I think, goes down. May foul it.
Hey, you were here. I was tapping the door. He's not here. I've been for about 3 days. I've been... Hold on. Front, the nostrils, the front. That Mansouri glue, you've got the proper glue for that, haven't you? Yeah, that sort of look. Ring of fire. ABS, this lights up. Yeah, this is the camera, look. The in-off camera.
I've got to find something now.
What did you say? Was it in quite a hell of a mess under there? It was about 3 in it. There was quite a mess under there. You thought 2 people had messed with it?
Yeah, and the trike conversion obviously takes a bit of room as well.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of room.
Wants a wash now. Now we can wash and polish and fall in love. And then the rear camera's here, isn't it? Yeah. And the lights are here.
I like the ones and yeah.
We tried to...
We've tried making things.
Yeah, home.
Did you see how it...
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, if you want them off, and screw that.
Just unscrew, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a push-up thing.
That'll come out, yeah.
Yeah, because we won't travel with these on all the time.
No.
Because they're only wear.
Plus, if somebody's on the bike and you open that, you've got 2 spears going down there. So
That's a
if
good
you got off
idea.
the bike with trike and
Debbie,
you
now
put these
accidentally-
threads there, you'll impale him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Have
I
I
can
get-
impale you.
If he annoys you, just do that.
No, we won't keep these on
No, just for the show.
just for the shows, but because we tried making them.
Yeah.
They just failed. And then these were on sale.
And the, yeah.
They're on sale. Should we try these?
The next thing, which switch does what?
It'd be nice to label it, but
Oh, no, look ugly. Will it look like I'm thick?
if I remember
We don't want them to look like I'm thick. Fire. Oh,
see mood lights, whatever you want to call them.
hold on. Oh, do they run red as well then? They run red and
These off
indicator.
Actually, no, that's off the ignition. That is. If I turn that off,
Hold on.
it should be.
So,
they should be yellow.
ignition is...
They yank, aren't they? Red.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
There you go. The other ones are amber, weren't they?
Fine.
It matches the red flash on the back.
Yeah, it matches.
doesn't
Yeah, it matches the red
Matching
flash.
The red flash on the back.
So
Yeah.
that's ring of fire.
Ring of
You notice
fire.
There's an extra light on the bottom there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
These as well.
The other
So-
ones didn't have that, did they?
No.
So and that's part of that. Is it?
Yeah.
So ring of fire,
The
yeah.
ring of fire is this lower bit here.
Lower
That
bit.
was your standard bit.
And then that is a extra bit in there.
And that's
Yeah.
so you've got.
Oh
Can't really see it in the dark. But
yeah.
That's
That's in there.
in there.
In there, hidden. We like the look, they're in there. We like them hidden. We don't want it to be. There's some underneath.
Gap there. That was the hardest thing because
Oh, fill in the gap behind the wheels.
the light in there.
Yeah.
I took that off because it wasn't really doing anything. So it lights. It's at the back.
It's out and in and under there. Blimey. Yeah, trying to get that. Figured it all out. What was it like to get under? Was it a pain in the butt?
Couldn't lift it on the ramp.
No,
No.
can't get under it. How the hell
You
did
lift the back. Just it's like that at the front. If you lift the front, you can lift the front.
So you've really struggled with it, haven't you? It's not an easy job at all, is it? It's not an easy job at all. No. Oh, then colours here, right, yeah.
Already.
Ones?
They're great.
They're going to be fantastic. Can't wait for it to get dark. Flashy strobes under there. Hold on. Yeah. Not the LEDs yet. Not the big ones. Yeah, that's the big ones. Yeah.
Is that doing anything?
Yeah. That's the day running lights. I like to run with those on. But I mean, look at that. Look at the lights in front of this now. They're not going to say, "Oh, I didn't see you." That's where I'll run, see.
That's everything now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll run with just the 2 outside ones on, because they're quite bright. So, they are on the indicators. Yeah. Camera controls here with the camera controls with the microphone, yeah. So somebody
Sun,
had
it like blocks it, doesn't
so
it?
somebody
Could be,
previously put a
There's a bit of carpet in there. I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember. And it was just in that filter, in the air filter.
Yeah.
That was the big. Cause I thought, where's all this coming from?
because whilst we were here, we got a new air filter, didn't we?
Yeah, so that's gone in.
Yeah.
And the duct. Do you see the picture of the ducting? All
Yeah.
that's been cleaned out. I wrote on the cover because the last time we've done 22.
Yeah.
So I should put that on there.
You just shoot it, I think. Yeah.
See.
Just click it.
So that's empty.
And like you say, down here, you couldn't put it here. The rack would be in the way.
Reg said, Red, I think he's put it on the top.
Put it up there, be out the way. It'd be in the way. Just figuring out
Got your wires out, yeah.
where's the best place to put them. Yeah. And running the wires. You said you had to do quite a lot of planning.
That buzz bar, that's still there because that's the conversion. That is.
The buzz bar that we saw,
That's still there, but there's a lot of stuff come off it.
but that's to do with the conversion.
CB radios is had on this.
Yeah. CB radios, yeah.
Lots of other lights.
He
and
had the
stuff.
sat nav thing here, didn't he?
Loads of stuff there, and
Yeah.
then obviously somebody gets it, they've got different sat
And
navs, so
and
just put all the
there was 2 big holes here that when we bought it, and then Trike guy.
the wires going in, if you remember, all taped up, doing nothing.
So it had to be
Detoxed.
detoxed first. So it had to be detoxed. Find out what's where going what, and then start from scratch. Wow. Yeah. So what looks nice now, you don't realise the work behind it, the hours behind it. Planning.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, you don't realise what's behind all this lot, do you?
You think with a trike you'd have more room, you don't, you have less because of the trike's
I've always said, very easy to say, not very easy to do. You know, there'll be plenty of heroes saying, "Oh, Reggie, I would have done this, or I would have done." Yeah. Let's see what sort of a mess you make of it. Fantastic, Nick. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, we've had her back. The camera's there, look, the spotlights are here. The cover, the nose is on, the nostrils is on, the ring of fire in the front is on. These are a standard Goldwing thing here. But you know all the coloured lights, we like to hide the coloured lights until they come on. And the bottom ones are spectacular. I can't wait till it gets dark now. Yeah, and inside here is all going to be lit up. And of course, these lights go up and down. Wow, can't wait for it to get dark. As soon as it gets dark, we'll be doing a review. And can you see the speckle on this now in the sun? Oh, I've had the Trike back. We're waiting for that dark hour, that dark hour. And you'll only see the lights when the lights are on. So we're going to have a real in-depth look at what's been done. And what more there is to be done. But this year, that's all that's happening this year. We've blown our budget well and truly this year. So we've spent what we're going to spend on it. So obviously we've had the ring of fire fitted, yeah. We've had the nostril where they came with it, nostril, and we've had this fitted on the nose. It all just makes it look nicer, a bit of bling. You remember, these are the spot lamps off the other one. We might try and square them up, or, because these foot pegs are here, and there's not a lot you can do with the others were up here, weren't they? But as it turns out, I think they're going to be all right there, because your cruiser pegs ain't going to get interfered with, no. So from the exterior, because you'll see when the lights come on, we've had this, you can see this. This is a running light, yeah. So we've had a running light which matches the back that's on it, yeah. So we'll come around here. We've had the camera in the nose, because remember before it was under here, it was touching, and put it to one side, you don't really see a view. So that was a good idea. We can now go ahead. There will be lights in here when we turn them on. We will go ahead and put chrome here and put a chrome surround here. Put chrome surround here. Put the claws on here. There's a long way to go, and that's the great thing about these Goldwings. You know, we'll be going through the winter. Instead of shutting it up for the winter, we'll be buying stuff, and we'll be getting it from America, or we'll be getting it from, you know, Germany, wherever we can get it. We'll be ordering it, and it'll be coming, and then we'll be fitting it. You know, you can go all day on these Goldwings. You can buy something for them every day of the week and still not run out. So this is the side here. This is got a light up. We've got those lights now working on the switch. If you remember, when it arrived, they were working, and then they never worked again. So that's done. We've got the lamp here. Again, we've got that added on here. And just on the exterior, you know, there's these lights. They were bought in because, you know, we did try and make one year, and it was a failure. Wrap it round a pole. You say, yeah, wrap it round a pole, but these are wrap it round a pole and then shrinked into place, aren't they? This is that shrink stuff. And the reversing camera has gone here now. Not the reversing, the rear view dash camera. And you know how that saved us. Yeah. And pretty much on the exterior, you won't see, because we do like our lights hidden. You know, you'll see some bikes and they choose to put LED strips and whatever anywhere. And of course that's their choice and that's their style. But we like to have it hidden. The only other thing you can see here is the Innov, and this new Innov has a sound, so you can pick up the sound as well. You can hear the screeching of the brakes and the rubbing of the tires before it hits you. Anyway, that's about it on the exterior. Looking, changing, you know, and obviously we're going to concentrate on the chrome and all that, but that's next year's budget. So that's as much as you can see from the outside, and then the magic happens. We're going to go one switch at a time. So for now, let's turn it on and let's see what comes on. The standard running lights come on. Oh, are the fogs on and off? Yeah, fogs off, right. So these are standard Goldwing lights. These are the running lights. We bought it with that, they were there. Yeah. And you see, just take a note of this front wheel. I thought these lights were illuminating that, but it doesn't. It comes a different way. Anyway, so that's it. Standard. So let's do this light. What does this do? Oh, now this light does those. Wow. They're gonna look, you can't see it now because it's still daytime, but they're going to look fantastic in the dark. So we'll look forward to seeing that in dusk, which is that one. And remember, what you got to remember, they're not all wired in and into the battery and everything. It's going through the Innov hub. So you've got one connection going to the battery, which will go to the hub, the Innov control, blah, blah, blah. And when you turn it off, it only comes on when it's happy to come on, and it only turns off when it's happy to come off. Oh, by the way, just as a standard, everything's switched off. These come on now, see. So these match them. We had them before, didn't we? And also we had these. They were there. And of course, we changed the backlights and they're standard. So nothing much to see there. But yeah, that's that one. So that was that switch, right? So let's move one switch along. What is that? Oh, That is the coloured lights. Oh yeah, so this is where the fun begins. The coloured lights, although it's daytime, it's difficult to see. Now, although it looks like there's an LED strip, but there isn't. It's a reflection of an LED strip, and the LED strip is in under there, so you can't see it. And that's what we like. We like them hidden. And I said to Rick, put 2 of them in. So there. And we've got them under here. Now, I don't know what we're going to see in the camera. Where is it in the camera? Let's get underneath here. Can we see where you can see the LED little strip things doing its magic under here, and also under there. Can you see? Which is allowed. Ooh, that light was there anyway. Yeah, which is allowed the light to reflect through the wheel in the back here. So when you look through the back wheel, look, so it lights that up. So that's gonna be, and it lights up and inside it, inside the wheel, and reflects off the floor. So that's gonna be spectacular, that is. What is that? That's the exhaust system, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen that before, have we? But anyway, it's all that lights up and reflects that. So that's the multicoloured lights, left and right. Yeah, same this side. Multicoloured lights in the side here. And what you're seeing is the reflection again. You don't see, so that's what we like. We like to see the lights hidden. So let's try another button. Are you ready for another button? Switch this one off. What is this? Oh yeah, that is the front ring of fire. Wow. Isn't that just great? Look at that front ring of fire. It's got this. I mean, you can get that lit up as well, but it's multicoloured, which is in, again, the light is outside and it comes around here. Look, which is part of it. Comes as a thing. Oh, comes as a thing, so that's going to look lovely as you're travelling along. Sometimes they're one fixed coloured, but these ones came, they were multicoloured. Oh, and we forgot, didn't we? We nearly forgot. Let's turn the front ring of fire off. Let's put the coloured lights back on. And the coloured lights, yeah, they're also under here. I didn't tell you, look. You can see them. They will be under there somewhere. I did see them before. Oh, and of course the coloured lights were in here as well, weren't they? Everywhere you look, you don't see it here. Look, yeah, amazing. So all that's lights up. Hold on, let's not get confused. So that now seems to be the big light. So I think, what is that? Oh yeah, that are the day running lights. These are the lights that I run with the day on. They're the day runners. They'll brighten up. That's more for safety, really. I know they're big bright lights, but they're down low. They're not going to blind anyone. They're going to see us, aren't they? Yeah. So that's that one. What's this one? What was this one? We'll find out in the dark what that one was. Is that them? Oh no, that's them. We'll find something, or maybe it has to run or do something different, or in conjunction with something. Oh, they're the fogs. The fogs down there. I hope I had that thing on record. Hold on, we just check. You know, when you press the button, you should know what to have. The fogs are here, look. The lower lights here, these lower lights, and you see how it illuminates it at the same time. It illuminates that that front wheel, so that's going to be amazing. That's going to be great, isn't it? Yeah. So that's those ones on the go, which is the oh, and there's the hazards. Look, there's the hazards, and which you turn left and right. That's that one. That one is that one there, and the inner one of that one. Yeah. So it's going to be spectacular. And there was one more I wanted to show you that we could look at. What was that? Oh yeah, this one. Let's have a look at this. Wow, this is the one. This is hugely bright in the dark. This is the one I was most looking forward to. I mean, this is the daytime and you can see how much it's brightening, it's shining. But look, there's those, do you remember? There's a set over there on that side. And there's a set over here on this side. Oh, that's going to be, and I don't want them to be, again, hidden. It's all about the reflection on the floor. Because you wouldn't want them in your face, would you? And there's 2 rows of them, look. There's 2 rows here. One there. There. So we've got 2 rows there, and the other side, look. So that's covered the other side as well. Wow. I'm really chuffed with them. Yeah. I don't know if you switch them on, or are they making up their own mind what they're going to do? But yeah, that's really what we've not seen before. This is like the new experiment, and I hope the stone chips, I hope they don't drop off, or because Rick would have really secured these. Just hope we don't get much damage off stone chips, or rubbing the floor, because it's low. I just hope we don't catch the floor with it. But again, live and learn. If you break it, not to do it again, and you find another way. But do you see how I like them hidden? You see, you don't actually see the light and the direct light. We like that. So we've got quite a lot. We've got quite a lot to look forward to. As soon as it goes dark, and it's not dark, and I can't wait. Oh, blimey. Is that switched off now? Yeah. Yeah, they're switched off now. You've got to make sure everything's switched off. And then, of course, now a good explanation. Look, I'm going to... So do you see the camera is still running? So what will happen is the Inov will switch that off. Same as the electrics. That Inov hub is quite a clever piece of kit. It protects the bike itself. It protects the electrical. They've gone off now. Look. It protects the electrical system within the bike, so that these lights, if anything goes wrong with the switches or the lights or whatever, it doesn't get past the hub, so it can't transfer into the bike electrics and doesn't fry the... Because they do say there's 7 computers running these, so you don't want any one of those little computers to blow up or whatever, sat nav. Cruise control, fueling, blah, 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 because it's fuel injected, all that sort of malarkey. So anyway, yeah, I can't wait for dusk. Yeah, what is that a little light that's on, or is that the sunshine? No, it's sunshine off somewhere, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Oh, sunshine coming through the door, look. So yeah, I've got one more film to make for you. And that will be, don't they call it the golden hour? Yeah, so next year we'll have this chromed, surround here, claws there, this surround here chromed, all the cheap stuff in the winter. all that stuff. This is going to be quite a few. Trying to find this, the chrome cover for this and the chrome cover for that, and bin these, put that a chrome, what we did on the other one. Put a nice chrome foot peg here, because we're not rubbing the floor anymore, are we? So there is plenty to get. That panel can be changed for a chrome one. This can be changed. These are a cover, that's a cover. This is looking not too bad. I'm not sure. I was going to change this to chrome, but I'm not sure. It's like this metallic silver. That might be when I've run out of stuff to change for chrome. This panel can be changed for chrome, but I think for what we see in it, it's not worth doing. But definitely, that's next year's project. Yeah, that's next year's kitty. Obviously, we've now got to concentrate. You know, I run the flags. Well, we like 3 flags, so we'll have the main Union Jack that sits on the back of here. We've got to rig that up somehow, securely, and then bring that up to here and secure it. We've got our own flags, which are our pennants, and then our Reggie on the Road flags. So we've got this covered in flags yet to do. So there's still a bit to do, and of course it hasn't had a real good scrubbing, cleaning and a polishing. And we've got the cover now, haven't we? So we can clean it, polish it, put the cover on it. It doesn't get, or it gets less dirty sitting here waiting for the next run out. So, and of course, we've fixed that problem. We sprayed it with contact cleaner. That hasn't given us any trouble since. We took it back to the Trike guy. There was it was playing up on the reverse. But he said, oh yeah, I know what that is. His mechanic came and I took it up to him, had a lovely day out. He did it whilst I waited, and it's never missed a beat since, because it went straight to the garage. And so I'm really pleased. And we've got quite a few events booked in for her. Yeah. Starting in, is it the Daventry or the rugby show, Daventry show, something like that. But it's mainly our thing. We do Ride for Life. We do Ride to the Wall. We do Llandudno Light Parade, and is it Scarborough or Skegness, or there's another light parade in. So we've got quite a bit to do, and we're happy now. We're happy for this year, and then next year or next winter maybe we'll start hammering into the little chromy bits, blinging it up. Yeah.